Alright, my name is John Hunts, and this is my career research presentation. I'm actually in the design. My actual interest for going to schools for design, and it's a growing field, and why I chose the independent major over a graphic design major or like an art major was so I could make sure that I had the actual skills to market myself effectively, have computer design skills, develop strong communication skills, and overall have the ability to start my own business and create my own business and run it by myself. The five occupations of interest for me will be graphic designer, industrial designer, web developer, art director, and fine artist. As far as for a graphic designer, work tasks and activities, usually the main general idea of a graphic designer is to communicate a concept, style, or idea through visual art. For college courses, to become a graphic designer, you usually have to have a bachelor's degree, and for employment, they typically only accept you if you have a portfolio available. They can see your work ahead of time. Physical demands, it's demanding work. It's typically long projects, lots of coffee, and probably a lot of working overtime for deadlines. Working conditions is a full-time job. And it basically depends on how fast you're willing to work and how much work you have. Some job-related interests, they should be artistic, realistic, such as practical problem solving, and enterprising by completing projects on time. Some required knowledge is obviously design, communications and media, computers and electronics, fine arts, sales and marketing, and customer service. Career preparation, basically do well in school, get a four-year degree, get lots of work experience, and expand your portfolio. Hiring practices, they're looking for basically fast, smart people that can understand the principles of design, have a good education, and once again perfected their portfolio. Wages in 2010, the median pay was $43,500, and employment outlook is projected to increase by 13% in the next 10 years. The advancement opportunities, typically you start off as a mid-level designer, and after about anywhere from 3 to 6 years, general around 5 years, then designers most often move up and become a senior designer. Current job listings, according to the U.S. Bureau of Statistics in 2010, 29% of graphic designers are self-employed. Work tasks and activities for an industrial designer is they combine design skills, engineering, business, and in order to create and develop products such as like cars, toys, mechanical devices. College courses required are typically a bachelor degree in industrial design or engineering. Physical demands is performing product research, sketching, using computer programs daily, safety evaluations, and pitching ideas to companies. The working conditions, usually you're in an office type environment. In front of you is usually a drafting table, and you're usually a part of conference think tanks, and occasionally travel to testing facilities, design centers, and other workplaces. Industrial design, for the related interest, obviously it's design, engineering, technology, math, physics, and processing products. Some required knowledge is obviously design again, engineering, technology, production, processing, mechanical understanding, computers and electronics, mathematics, and physics. Career preparation, once again in the hiring process, employers are looking for the ability for complex problem solving. The wages in 2010 to anywhere from $58,230 a year, and the employment outlook in 2010, the median was advancement opportunities. Experienced designers may advance to chief designer department head, or become a teacher at a design school. Current job listings: manufacturers directly employ about 29% of industrial designers. Moving on to web developer. Typically they are web developer, designs and builds and maintains websites using scripting languages, management tools, and digital media. College courses needed is a bachelor's degree and a lot of computer programming classes and experience. Physical demand: basically you have to be able to sit in front of a computer for the entire day. Job-related interested: you have to be interested in computers, programming, and obviously the internet. And required knowledge would be some computers, customer service, design, communications, media, and mathematics. According to online.org, some employers expect almost 2 years of on-the-job experience and some kind of training by experienced professionals. The average web developer salary in 2012 was $62,500. Employment outlook: the projected web development growth from 2010 to 2020 is expected to be anywhere from 20% to 28%, which is huge. Advancement opportunities: after many years of work experience, a web developer can become head web developer, who oversees multiple web developers at one time. The Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics, believe there will be a strong demand for web developers in the present and future. My fourth career is art director, and basically an art director is put in charge of style and final layout for companies such as magazines, product packaging, and media on TV. Typically you need a 4-year design degree and 3 to 5 years of work experience. Physical demands are you're expected to develop an overall theme, create a budget, present to clients, supervise design staff, and approve or deny any changes of designs. Working conditions: it basically is a full-time job. 59% are self-employed in 2010. And on the siteslinger.com, they said that the art director might be doing more managing than actual design work. Art director continued: design is the first main interest that you should have, and then the second is probably leadership skills. The director, basically required knowledge would be: the director must have years of design experience, knowledge, but also be professional with clients and oversee the work of many others. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, there is a 1 to 5 years of work experience needed to become an art director. And hiring practices: the designer in most cases need to have work experience related to design in order to be put in charge of several designers. In 2010, the median wage was $80,630 per year, and it's a 9% growth outlook by 2020. And advancement opportunities: there's not exactly a whole lot of advancement opportunities since you are already put in charge of the design outlook of a company. Basically, if there are multiple art directors, you can move up to head art director and be in charge of that. Otherwise, current job listings: there are 73,900 art directors employed, and it's projected to increase to 80,000 in 2010, by 2010. Moving on to my last one, is a fine artist. Work, tasks, and activities is a broad occupation, and that ranges from a variety of materials, techniques, and since artists use different crafts, from oil paintings to sculptures, so does the sales and the price ranges. You don't actually need any type of education, but they basically recommend that you should go to and get a degree from college to improve your art skills. Depending on how much work you get and what's your ethic, physical demands basically is on your schedule and on your time. It's once again a personal environment for your working conditions, and it's basically you have to be interested in art, otherwise you will not succeed. Required knowledge: there's really no required knowledge. Basically you just have to be motivated and constantly improving your skills. Preparation for work is just having maybe a portfolio or keeping up a gallery show. Most fine artists are self-employed, and in 2010 the median pay was $43,470, which is kind of surprising because usually they're starting artists. Employment outlook, the growth is 5%, which is pretty low, and it basically is dependent on the art and how much the demand is for art in general, and if there isn't much, fine artists will struggle financially. And current job listings, fine artists are not in high demand, so it's safe to say that there's a high possibility that the artist might not make enough money, so therefore they might have to be a part-time artist. In my conclusion, after researching these 5 job areas, I've learned that there are many paths for my major, and I can apply the knowledge that I learned today and to the future of my career. And then the citations.